I'm Brian.
And I'm Ed.
And we work for Aquascape Designs.
The largest water feature design.
If you can dream it, we can build it.
North America.
So you can see there's all kinds of construction going on. We've got our big tree pergola. We've got our koi pond. We've got a secret entrance over here. I don't even want you to concentrate on that yet though, because the fun stuff's this way. So like always, we have a bigger feature out in front here. It's more just to grab people's attention. It becomes a great photo opportunity for people. So people will sit here, they'll have a big waterfall coming behind them. A lot of families kind of gather in this spot, and it's a fantastic backdrop.
So big waterfall over here, beautiful, some great character boulders. This is all sandstone. It's called moss rock, so it's got all the moss and the lichens growing on there. It's got a ton of character. Then over on this side, a little bit more formal of a look. Some basalt columns over here to the right. Those are just solid chunks of stone, and they're core drilled out. That water kind of bubbles up over the top. Over here, in this front corner, is the dry stacked urn. It's not natural stone, it's made out of a resin, and then the water kind of trickles over, and it gets a really, really neat sound. And then as you get sucked into the rest of the booth here, I mean, you're just greeted with this awesome structure. Tons of character, something different. It's that last 10% stuff. Really makes a huge difference here.
You can see the patio kind of takes you over to our signature pond. We'll have some outdoor furniture, kind of create more of that lifestyle. Then over in here, we have our koi pond. So a perfect little area for people to sit down and hand feed all the fish. See what the guys are working on now. They're setting up a stepstone. That's going to be kind of a shortcut, more of a hidden, really intimate pathway that crosses you across a pondless area. So we've got our pond emptying into this pondless area, and then a big waterfall over on the left side emptying the same area. We just want to keep that pathway as narrow as we possibly can, so most people focus on using this as the main entrance, not that area. Main interaction point is going to be right here. We've got a Unilock permeable patio covering this whole area, and it's going to lead everybody right up into here. Our fish feeding destination boulders. Back behind us then, thick landscape. So it feels like you're in a different world, doesn't feel like you're part of the whole show. So we've got a lot of height coming in back here. That'll kind of close this off and make this feel more intimate and personal. Another neat element we have going on in our booth really has nothing to do with what we do, but a stone shed's going to come in here. On top of the stone shed is going to be a grass roof.
On either side of the shed, we got two different types of water features. A ceramic urn back over in this section, and the water is just going to kind of be pouring out of that thing, and it kind of hugs the smooth ceramic. On this side of the shed is going to be more of a naturalistic stone. So it's going to be a piece of weathered limestone, a lot of nooks and crannies and everything. Has a hole going right up through the middle, and that water just kind of dribbles out of it.
We're at about the halfway point, I think, right now in our booth.
Oh, I don't even.
We've got about another...
Got about 100 feet.
Yeah, maybe. It feels like majority of the work's done.
It's over here.
Done.
Yeah.
But we've got another 3 more days. We got to get down about another 100 feet further, and we've got another pond going in. We've got a pondless waterfall, and then all kinds of other interesting landscape.
Because people are going to be congregating here, it's always a popular spot to have the beer and the wine and everything. We wanted them to have something to look at, but we wanted something totally unique. So what we came up with was doing an extension of their bar with our booth and having this custom cut countertop made out of limestone. And then on the one corner, we had them kind of bowl out a section, kind of create like a little pocket, and we're going to plumb it with a water line, and water's actually going to bubble up inside of the countertop,
and it becomes a headwaters to a really cool stream of waterfall. Which really, the whole purpose of it is to get people off the bar stool to come into our booth and see where does that end up. It's just going to be awesome.
It is.
Hey guys, we're sitting here day 7 of our 9-day show. Obviously you can see the booth came together fantastic, actually better than I could have ever imagined. Like always, we're getting enormous positive feedback. Most of our feedback's coming from some of the small features that you see behind us. The mushroom fountains are always a big seller. We got basalt columns, we got the dry stacked urn. Of course, the koi pond is always a big hit with the fish and the kids feeding all the fish. We've got the small pondless waterfall, which really generates most of our consultations, but an enormous amount of different types of features. This year, I think we nailed it with really trying to create small vignettes. So every time somebody moves through the booth, they actually feel like they're in a different backyard, and that's been probably one of the neatest, most exciting things that we're taking back from this show. So thanks for joining us at this year's Flower and Garden Show. Hopefully some of the things that we've done in this year's booth inspires you to do some really cool, creative things in your own booth. More importantly, maybe inspires you guys to do some cool, creative things for your customers outside for this 2012 season. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. I'm Brian.
And I'm Ed,
And we work for Aquascape Designs.
the largest water feature design company in North America.
Whoa, dream builder, I believe
Get me through the night.
Whoa, dream.